Hi, I'm Berit Stover.
And I'm Beth Mund.
Welcome to Conscious Conversations on the Sacred Letter channel. Beth and I wanted to talk today about connecting with our bodies. Our bodies have so much information. There's so much insight and knowing that we can get when we tap into our bodies. And they're almost like it's our soul's companion. I think of that we don't have a body with a soul, but we have a soul with a body. And when we listen to our body and we feel into our body and we honor our body, it brings forward so much information. And I just wanted to share a passage from one of our sacred letters in our book, Living Beyond Fear, from a woman who spoke about the importance in honoring our body. And in her sacred letter, the passage reads, "Our bodies are doing so much more than we realize. This is why it is important to honor them and treat them with respect. Our bodies are here with us on our journey as our guides, leading and helping us to learn about ourselves and discover what we came here to do. They are our surest soul companions that can provide us with messages and guidance on a daily basis. The more we engage in rituals, allowing our bodies to unite with the earth, the more connected we will feel to them." Just a beautiful piece from the other side, speaking to honor your body, cherish your body, care for your body like you care for your children and your pets. And I think so much for women today that we, particularly women, that we don't always pay attention to our bodies and make that a priority, but also to get the insights and information that we are receiving by tapping into our body and emotions.
Yeah, our bodies carry us through our life. And speaking of rituals, there is a ritual that I do every day in order to connect with my body. And it's a body scan. And I do this because very often trapped in our body are our past emotions and past experiences. And I found in my awakening and my spiritual journey that I want to clean out all those experiences. Some of it's trauma, some of it's just emotions that I wasn't aware on how to release, and they get trapped in our body, and then the energy doesn't flow through our body, and it also can lead to disease, and it can affect us in many ways. So it's an exercise that I started doing on my own, and I'm gonna walk you through it so you can experience it as well, and then I'll explain a little bit more about the benefits of it. So what I'm going to do is going to have you take 2 deep breaths. We're going to hold our breath for about 3 counts, and then we're going to exhale, and then I'm going to take you through the body scan. So if you could close your eyes and then take in a breath and release. We're going to do one more. We're going to breathe in, hold it, and release. That's just going to put you in a more relaxing state. And you can breathe for a couple minutes before you start this exercise when you do it on your own. So now you're going to focus on an area of your body. It can be an area where you're experiencing chronic pain or acute pain, or it could be just something you're drawn to. You'll know. Just allow your attention to go wherever it wants to go. Focus all your attention on that area and try and hold that area in your mind's eye as long as you possibly can, and continue to focus your attention there. You might feel some warmth there. You might feel some heat going through your body. This is just the energy. When we focus our attention, that's where our energy goes. And that is actually a healing technique. So hold that position, hold that point in your mind's eye, and allow whatever to come to arise in your thoughts. Now, you might have a memory that goes along. That's happened to me many times where I didn't realize it and I had a pain and a memory came up. Or you might have an emotion. So many emotions, so many of us are storing their emotions in our bodies. And this is a great way to start freeing them. So continue to focus and use your intuition to when you need to move on to another area of your body. And you don't have to cover your whole body in one sitting. And I know with myself, when it's time for me to move on, I will feel a release. I will feel a big sigh come over my body. And you might have that, you might not. You just might feel that you've had it enough in that area and you want to move on to some other area of your body. And doing this over time is healing. I do this with other people. I can focus my attention. I do this with the animal healing I do, and it releases emotions and it creates healing within the body. And where we pay our attention, where we focus, is where the energy goes, and the energy is what is doing the healing, and it's coming through us.
Yeah, just a beautiful exercise, Beth. I think when I was just doing that, I was getting, I felt something in my in my forehead. And I just focused on it, but no judgment, and just focused. And that I felt the energy and I felt things move through. So it kind of released whatever was feeling the pressure there. So again, it's not necessarily knowing it, just trusting that that energy will flow, because that's how our bodies flow. I mean, it doesn't want to be stuck. It wants to continue to flow through. And again, there's no judgment in what we're focusing on, but to allow that energy. It's so beautiful. We did this last Monday. Beth walked a group through on our Monday night Conscious Conversations Zoom call. And some of the feedback that we're receiving from those who joined us is that they did the body scan, and it was amazing what insights came up to the surface when they focused on different body parts and different memories and so forth. So it really does work, and however you do it is perfect. And whenever you do it is perfect. But it's like working that muscle where the more you do it, the more you'll get in tune with your own body, because our bodies are full of so much insight and wisdom, and they really are helping us to navigate this experience in life, and also bring us into new awareness that opens up possibilities and opens up new feelings and so forth.
Yeah, and we're going to be also putting out a video on the power of feeling, and this is related to the body scan. That it's so important to allow our feelings to move through us, and so that doesn't become stuck. And this is so true for new feelings, for everyday feelings. When we get triggered, or we just have an emotion that arises, to learn how to release that, so we don't have more accumulations in our body, and our bodies are going to repay us twofold, and physically and emotionally. A space is created when we do this, and when we release a memory and release the emotions that's trapped in there, it's there's a space, and it's just a space where we can have more joy and more peace. And it's been an incredible experience, and that's why we wanted to share it with you. So we thank you for joining us, and we welcome your feedback. We want to hear how it went for you, and if you tried, and please join our Sacred Letters community, and that's where you can hear about our Zoom meetings, and we post ongoing meetings every Monday night. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you.